Hello, YouTube. This is Insane Monster doing the beginning part of What If Luffy had Ocean Sands' powers. Now, as for his soul and such, I'll talk about that when the What If begins and everything. This is part of the Thanksgiving special for those of you that are in the US who celebrate Thanksgiving and such. As for anybody else who isn't, it's just another day of what ifs and such. So, yeah, with all that said, let's hit it. Now then, before we head over to the One Piece universe, we gotta head over to Ocean Tales universe, a Undertale AU that, like any other AU, has gone through multiple repeats over and over and over again. As we see that due to all the constant repeats, this AU that they're in is crumbling away. And as Sans' body turning to dust, his soul oddly still remains. He's just waiting to be nothing. So oddly enough, body disintegrates, his soul still there, still conscious. Unlike the white void of his universe being destroyed like he expected, in the dark yet starry area, he's not sure how to describe it, but it's peaceful. And he hears a voice asking, "Do you wish to assist someone?" He isn't sure if he can answer, but thinks, stating, "What do you mean?" The voice states, "I wish to bind your soul to that of another, in order to make them stronger. The individual in question will cause many changes in the world that they are born in, as well bringing forth both peace, conflict, and most importantly, freedom. Do you accept this offer?" Thinks about it for a moment, asking what happens if he doesn't. The voice states that your soul will dissipate, and you will be as you expected it would happen if I hadn't done anything, as your universe was crumbling away. He asked one final question. Will there be any resets in where I'm going or my soul going? Voice states, no, there will not. As another soul appears, human soul, and the voice states, this soul is of the one who has yet to be born, and the one your soul will be bound. As hands, although not having a body, can still see it. And soul, golden. The voice continues stating, those who bear the golden soul bear the power, well, its influences of freedom, unlike the red soul of determination. Yours will be bound to a gold soul of freedom. And yes, I looked this up on some things, and when I typed in Soul of Freedom, it just gave me some gold hearts. So yeah, fans answered. Alright, I'm in. He understood that he wouldn't really be the person in control, it would be the one whose soul this would be, as the new soul is now combined from the monster and the human soul. It's sent off to be used for the one that we now know as Luffy. So yeah, he grows up pretty much similar as in canon until the point where he gets to where we see a whole thing with the bandits, the mountain bandits, and Shanks' crew arguing, with Luffy being tossed into the water, not being able to see, swim, and such, just sinking. As Shanks saves him with the, uh, I guess you would call it a minor sea king coming at them, Luffy begins to panic as on instinct, while also hearing a voice stating, "Don't panic, just fire." He extends his hand forward, and these two looking hand things, with the top one having eyes on both sides, the finger bones having teeth on them, like you see in the thumbnail, which is Ocean Sands' Gaster Blaster, as it forms, firing at this minor sea king, blasting, though it quickly disappears as Luffy passes out. Shanks is just shocked by this. Yet he knew that Luffy ate the gum gum fruit, but what the hell was that? After Luffy wakes up, Shanks and his crew congratulate on him on blasting that minor sea king thing with that weird hand teeth blast cannon thing he made. Luffy asked what is he talking about. They think he might not remember, though the Tank realized something, just asking, Luffy, what's wrong with your eye? Showing Luffy in the mirror, his eye was changed. Same eye as you see in the thumbnail. The whites were turned black as his eye color turned gold. He looked around. You see a couple of people who have chains on them. Though when he closed the eye that is now the way it is, they disappear. This is one of the abilities he has. Individuals can be bound by a multitude of things, whether it stems from emotion, trauma, tragic past, honor, duty, ability, or, well, not, well, basically, I'm stating that anything bad had happened to somebody that drastically affects them in the present that could be considered them restricting themselves because of it, or them being bound by something. Luffy sees this as chains on them in different patterns depending on the severity and what exactly is binding them. Like, let's say, for instance, somebody has their entire island held hostage, or kingdom, or something like that, in danger. They'll basically be bound in chains. Some of it will be from fear, some of it will be from a need to save them, and others terror, as well as in some cases chains that bind an individual by a deal they made, especially if it's something from an unsavory character. Stronger a person is bound by something, the easier Luffy has a ability to sense them from a distance. So yeah, there's that. After, well, with Shanks leaving, he does give Luffy his hat, giving the same speech as in canon, telling him to meet him in in the Grand Line and such to become a great pirate, so he can give the hat back. As he agrees. Then we get Garp getting him to the Dons, introducing him as his grandson, shocking the bandits since I'm assuming they know who Luffy's dad is. So yeah, he does meet Ace, and when he looks at him, he's these chains on Ace. These chains were chains that were on him because he felt trapped or mm, more like stuck with something due to his heritage. I'm not sure if I remember the correct term to put it properly, but those of you who are into the anime and are a good bit into it, then you know what I'm saying, what these chains are. As things go pretty well, as in canon, though with a few differences. Luffy, after as he ages and trains with his brothers, then later on only being brother. Yeah, but he finds out a couple of things about the things he can do. One, create bones to both be sealed or even use them to ride, and on occasion use them to push something, especially a boat if he has to. As for anything else, he has an odd ability to untie, unchain, and unlock anything using his gold mat. Basically, if you're tied up with rope, snap of the fingers, you're untied. If you're if it's a locked chest, open. Cage, uh, chains, opened, unlocked, all of that. So yeah, as we also now get to his gold soul weapon form. As it turns out, it's a captain's coat, similar in shape to the one that uh, Ocean Sands has, though switch the blue and the gold, as there was some other add-ons to it. For one, a dragon tail and wings on it, as well as golden dragon horns coming off of Luffy's straw hat, with the Don and the other bandits thinking that, oh dear God, he really is his kid. So yeah, as Ace then leaves and Luffy is saying goodbye to him, Ace tells him something, telling him that he'll be waiting for him when he becomes a pirate. And maybe he'll let his little brother join his crew. Obviously, with Luffy denying that because he's going to be king of pirates. But Ace also states, I'm pretty sure that if it's you, you're probably going to try to be the most free person in the world, huh? Ace catches on pretty quick that Luffy's abilities have something to do with freeing something, unlocking it, or liberating some, or, unbinding stuff. So there is that. So he catches on pretty quick what this weird magic is. As for his coat, he can control it to use as a shield, as well as the wings and tails and such. Though it normally forms over his shoulders, he could phase his arms through, having it wrap the having him wear it properly like a coat. Though when his arms are through the sleeves, dragging tails form over the back of his hand, also forming claws. So yeah, as we eventually get to the part where Luffy leaves in order to start his own journey as a pirate, he does still meet up with the same minor sea king, as Luffy gives him a gum gum pistol, pretty much just wrecking the the, the sea serpent minor sea king thing. But yeah, this was part zero of what if Luffy had Ocean Sands' powers. This is more or less a rundown on what Luffy can do, and to help you understand how he's like this and such, and what he can do. And yes, he can fly. So yeah, with all that said, hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell, sending it to all. Well, with all that said, see you later.